Wait, I'm gonna start recording now. I'm going over Yuki's leak kit, but I can't believe this. In the leak, there's another translation error in the game. Long sword slash rapid slash. This is rapid cut. Why does this keep happening? Who's going over these fucking translations? If they're using AI, at least have someone go over it. Like, again? They know how pissed off the community is about all the bad translations. Why do they keep doing this? Longsword slash rapid slash. This is rapid cut. This is a completely different word. Holy shit. Okay. Flash. Iceberg cleave. Is this right? Okay, that's right. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, all the fucking translations, all the fucking, even the set bonuses, most of the set bonuses don't do what it says it did. Like the 4 set, Selena, if you watch that video, it says nothing like what it's supposed to do, but yeah. So this is both basic attacks. So this is exactly the same as Rin, scaling wise. So it's 100, 200. Yeah, that's roughly the same. Rin has a 1 cost and a 2 cost as well. Except for she doesn't get Dark Mist Stance. That's her con right now. I think she is gonna be better Rin, or that's what she's looking like so far, but let's go. Because it doesn't require forms. But let me switch back and forth between the game. But I think she's gonna be a decent unit overall. I'm probably gonna skip her. She's very good, but if I pull her, so the main issue with her right now and any unit they release, anyone who's playing a game, when you see a new unit released, you're not thinking, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna pull for her. You're thinking to yourself, oh, that's cool. What am I gonna level her up with? With my 0 resources? If you're pulling her, you're gonna have her at like level 1, level 20 maybe. Like, it's gonna take you like a month to raise her up. Anyone who's already playing the game right now, this is pointless for you. Anyone who's actually playing the game, any new unit that comes, unless you're not leveling up your current units, you're thinking to yourself, oh, that's cool. I guess I'll play her next month. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now, dude. It is ridiculous. I know a lot of content creators and people are starting to come around to the fact. Like, I don't understand people who glaze this system. To glaze these mats. Like, how? Like, this is all I can do. I cannot raise up anything. All my money is gone. I have to farm money now. Like, I want to try out new units. I want to raise. I just got these units. Since I hit level 50, all I've been doing is raising this Calliope. But yeah, I don't know how. So we're going to compare Rin's deck. This is current Rin. So reason why it's a bit higher is because I use the potential. So the potential adds a little bit more. 20%. But it's roughly the same values. 100, 200. Maybe Rin's slightly higher. But the pro about Yuki is that she doesn't require a stance and she's order. Like, she might be slightly stronger because of the whole, limited unit thing. Yeah, so it is pretty ridiculous, the resources. So, this basic card proficiency potential is alright. It's 10% more damage on base attack, but you don't really care that much about that. This is way more important because it's additional 10%, so it was 5%, and every 80 exceeding value is another 5%. However, every 80 exceeding value you need to do it 5, so you need to hit 1,000 attack, which is easy, quote unquote, if you get the right memory fragment build, which is gonna be gated. You know how much memory fragments are RNG, but I can basically hit it if I just give her Rin set. So these are relatively easy to hit if you already have a memory fragment build. So just treat this as flat 10% base damage on her attacks. But it is kind of worse than Rin, if Rin's work, because I think I value crit rate a lot more. Because all these damage attacks are very high value attacks, so you kind of want crit. And there's no real source of crit in her kit. And crit damage is pretty strong. And there's no infinite scaling compared to Rin. But we'll go over her epiphanies. And I'll try her on launch as well. Well, I'll try the thing of her, because no content creator, even if you max refresh, will have a level 660 Yuki, unless you've been hoarding. Until like near the end of her banner. Unless the event gives us a lot of promotion mats. So, this is 1s and 2s and Inspiration. So Inspiration is the card effect that's shown on some units, where it triggers if you draw in the card. What unit currently has Inspiration? I know I just saw some unit have Inspiration on my team, so I can read it out real quick. What unit has Inspiration? I just saw an Inspiration unit. I just can't get top of my mind. It's one of my units. If you guys remember who has Inspiration, just comment in chat. I'll go over it. But it's basically if you use an ability to draw a card, it triggers the Inspiration. That's the whole thing. That's why you want Cassius. Maybe Nia works well with her too. But draw one own Inspiration cards. Yeah, this card triggers her Inspiration effect. So if it's drawn into the card, it activates this effect. So it's very good if you, let's say, have a Nia, because a Nia can, her discard or look at the top 3 cards in your deck, pick one to draw, and then discard the 2. That would trigger it. And Cassius also triggers it. I think it's Cassius. Okay, let me go back in game and look at the Cassius, just to read off the effect. Even though the effect is probably fucked. The effect is probably fucked, if I'm being honest, in some manner. In some manner, the effect is going to be mistranslated if it is Cassius. Maybe his enlightens. Maybe this is enlightened. I don't have any enlightens on Cassius. Joker effect. I don't see it on Cassius, unfortunately. Might be somewhere there, but I don't see it right now, so I'm gonna go back to the kit. But let me go over one more. I don't see it. I know there's a unit in the game that currently has Inspiration. I went over it in the video. I just can't think of it on top of my head. But that's basically what it does. So yeah, Cassius also works, because Cassius is all. I mean, everyone knows Cassius works because he's the rate up for 4-star unit on her banner. Cassius is the rate up unit, so they obviously want you to run him with Cassius. But Cassius Nia is who I would pick if you were to pick a support, and probably a tank if you feel like that's needed. But I think she does enough damage that you don't need a tank, because even on difficulty 10 right now, if you have enough HP and heals, you can just kill the boss fast enough in difficulty 10 chaos mode. And she will probably kill the boss fast enough, because all of her number values are very high in comparison to Rin without the conditional. So she's probably going to be a lot easier to play than the Rin, because all these effects are high damage without having to stay in Dark Mist stance. So you can play your other units' attack cards. However, an issue with her right now that I can sort of see is that Nia and Lucas could be. But yeah, Nia will work on her too. Yeah, it's either Nia and Lucas. Yeah, it's Nia and Lucas. I misspoke. I think Cassius is the banner after. Because they also leaked like the another unit afterwards. I might go over that, but they didn't show it. They leaked it on their Telegram. But yeah, that is very good. But I think Cassius Nia works very well with her because of her draw. So let's look at her epiphanies now. So prepare to suppress. So regular prepare to suppress is this. Draw one attack card plus 20% damage for one turn. So this is retain. Draw one. Okay, this actually goes hard. This actually goes hard. A retain skill card. Because retain is a very strong thing. Because let's say you have a cucked hand. You can just hold it until you have already her attack cards and use it for the damage buff. So this is a very good one. Draw one own inspiration card, reduces the RNG variance. But I don't value this very highly because in a perfect save data, you would already have a thin deck or decks that you won't need this to trigger. Because this is still only a draw one, draw one own attack card. And out of their own attack card 2 of them already has the inspiration effect, and this doesn't. So if you, let's say, delete the basic cards, because you can do that on higher difficulties, it's lower chance. So this is actually less value than like this. If you draw 2 own attack cards, I value this more because it has retrieve, so you can play this twice, basically. This is actually very strong. You can play this twice and pull all your attack cards. Yeah, why would you ever choose this? Because this is way better. This is way better. And this is just, in a thin enough deck, this is kind of worthless. Like, it sure reduces RNG variance, but your RNG variance is already pretty low. Because again, 2 of your attack cards already have an inspiration effect. You know, like, if you draw Trickery Strike, you're not going to draw Trickery Strike because this has Retain already. Trickery Strike has Retain already, so generally speaking, you will keep Trickery Strike in your hand. And let me just say, Trickery Strike is the worst fucking name I've ever read for a fucking card. This looks like she works at the fucking circus, okay? She's a fucking clown unit. Like, oh my gosh, Trickery Dickory Strike. Oh, it's a fucking fairy tale. That's what's going on my mind. Like, you know, Trickery Dickory Strike. That is what's going through my name right now. Hearing the worst Trickery Strike. That fucking lullaby you heard when you were a kid. Trickery Dickory Strike. It's such a ridiculous name. Okay, let's go on. This 20 hits. This seems broken. If it does say what it says, I think it's broken. There's no way this is true. If this is true, this is broken. Right? Plus 20 hit. A lot of people on the Reddit were also saying this. Like, plus 20 hit. Like, let's say you play this. It's 2,400% damage. And for that turn, that card, well, I got plus 20 hits. If you pair it with, like, you know, a Ray, and you buff the card, that's insane. This is broken. This is broken. I think this is a mistranslation. This can't be right? This can't be real. It's too strong to be real. This would automatically put her at S tier immediately. This will make her, like, the strongest unit in the fucking game. Don't you guys agree? Again, I'm recording this for a video, but I'm also talking to chat at the same time. Maybe I do put chat on the side in my next video. Not in this video. Because I am reacting to chat. Yeah, if this is real, then she's an S tier DPS, and everyone is going down a tier on my tier list. Everyone is going down a tier. No one's going to be S tier anymore. Because she is so strong, she's the strongest attack unit in the game, if this is real. If this is not a mistranslation, you're going to be one-shotting every boss. You're going to be one-shotting every boss in the game with Yuki. Like, this will make her the strongest unit in the game. Not even close. Like, it's not even close. There's like no one that will be as strong as her. Because think of all the plus % attack effects that supports give. So you just pull this. You play your Ray. You plus 100% on that. That's 2,000% damage, basically. From just one unit. And you just build a good Ray, and Ray is free. Like, there's no way this is real, right, guys? Like, if it's plus 20, most broken unit. So, I'm gonna go over it. The video's over. If this is real, you don't read the rest of her kit. You don't read the rest of her kit. Like, I can just delete all of her kit right now, and just show this screenshot in the video, and say S tier. It's over. I just take a screenshot of this as my thumbnail and be like, okay, yeah, she's good. Plus 20 hits. But if this is not real, maybe this is a super mistranslated error. Maybe this is like 2 hits. Maybe there's a conditional, you know, or something. Then I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna pretend this isn't real. I'm going to pretend this isn't real. I'm going to pretend this is like 2. This actually says 2, okay? There's only 2 hits, guys. because it makes sense with this. This is only 2 hits. So, start next turn, draw 1 attack card. This is draw 2 cards. Wait, this is bad. This is worse. Why would you want this over this or this? Like, this is draw 2. This is also draw 2. But this is next turn. Like, okay, let's say you're using this for prep. I get the idea behind this Epiphany. They want you to, let's say you have a dead hand. You draw 1 of your attack cards. You only have enough mana to play attack cards this turn. So you don't have the mana to play additional cards. I do get what they're trying to do. Let's say your deck is expensive. You don't need to draw 2 cards. You'd rather have to draw a card on the next turn. So I can see where they're going with this. But you lose out on the 20% damage bonus. You lose out on 20% damage bonus. And even if you pick this, you can retrieve it and draw again. And this is just retained. So if you don't have the mana in the first place to play your attack cards, you just hold on to this version of it. So maybe with the right God Epiphanies, but even with all the God Epiphanies, none of them really synergizes well with this Epiphany upgrade. Because if you get the plus AP one, you still want this. If you get the minus AP one, it's brick because all these are 0 cost. If you get the Fortitude Morale one, it goes away the next turn if it's not a, exhaust card. So yeah, I don't understand where they're going with this. This can't be the final kit. I think they got like the old kit. Because I don't think the developers are dumb enough to make these the Epiphany options. I have high hopes they're not dumb enough to make these the card options. Because anyone who plays any deck building game knows that this does not make sense. This does not make sense at all, these options. Because there's clearly a best choice, and there's clearly like a dog shit garbage options. Like, I think people who play deck builders know that generally the option, sure, there's going to be a best and worst option, but not this big of a gulf, in my opinion. This big of a distinction between the best and the worst card. Because why would you want this or this, over any of these? Like, if I were to balance it, I would, since this has retain, okay, I wouldn't give it the additional plus attack damage. Because the retain goes hard. It makes your deck thinner. You can treat it as an exhaust if you just hold it in your hand and never play it as your keep deck in pro. You don't really need this additional buff. So why add this to make it even stronger? If you remove this damage buff to this card, it would make more sense why you want to choose this card. Because you draw an inspiration card. And these 2 high damage cards, let's say you want to draw this. This has plus 2 hits. So it synergizes with this if it has this damage bonus, It makes more sense to me if they were to truly balance the options, so they'll be actually choices, to move this damage here. I'm sorry I'm talking about what I would go, but as a avid card game player who plays different card games, a lot of roguelites, I think this balancing, this kit, is weird. Because they're making shit complete dog shit and making things too good. This balancing is god awful. Like, if this is real, it's too good. This is too good. This is dog shit. This is dog shit. Like, if I were to keep this, I would add in the plus 20% damage here. Like, you're already getting punished by only drawing 1 attack card. Why lose out it and get this effect for the next turn? And this draw 1 attack card for next turn is not even her card. Like, you notice, like, this is draw own attack card. This is just draw 1 attack card. Unless it's a mistranslation error. Like, 1 attack card from any unit. This is worse. This is way worse. Like, why is this a thing? I do not understand the balance decision right now. So yeah, next piece. Sorry I've rambled. This is what you expect from my kit review. I go in depth. I might do this for more minutes too, because I would go over what I would have done if you value my opinion. But Flash. So Flash is currently a single target. At least I think it's single target. It could be AoE because, the translations are all over the place. But no, this makes it AoE. Okay. If it was AoE, it wouldn't. This wouldn't make it AoE. Okay. So makes it AoE. Inspiration makes it free. So I guess you pick this if you have AoE, but it's 180% damage. 180% damage is not that high of a value, to be honest. 180% damage compared to other AoEs we have in the game, like Owen has a higher percent value. But I think Yuki has a higher attack rate. And it's only a one-hit AoE. It's pretty low AoE for what he does. Yeah, I do not understand. But sure, whatever. So this is a strong single target. So it is a good option because the number of bone gets unapplied for every single hit. So if you play a multi-hit on a bone target, not all of it is going to get the bone effect. So sometimes you want one big hit, then a multi-hit, for example. Like, this gotta be a translation error. This has to be a translation error. This has to be like the old kit. There's no way this is the current kit. Like 180 times 1. This is the old kit. Okay, this is bugged. I don't think these are correct. So because this is 180 times 1. Why would it be 180 times 1? This is probably times 2 or something. They're probably leaking the old kit because this is the same as this. Yeah, I don't know why I'm even doing this. This is obviously an old kit because this is otherwise they're releasing this with bugs. It's either an old kit or they're releasing this with bugs already and translation errors already. Because this is unacceptable. This is clearly not what it does. Because otherwise it would be the same as this. And this is clearly, they probably changed this translation. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here. Because there's no way they would keep the translation this bad on a new unit after 3 weeks. This has to be an old kit leak. So yeah, this is probably like times 2 or times 3. This is retain and something. This text covers it up. So retain is good. It thins out your deck. I would probably retain this. This will actually go hard no matter what the text does. You just fucking ignore the text, dude. Fucking ignore what it does because you don't need to delete this card. So you just retain this. And then you retain this. And then this is good. And then this is good because when you draw own inspiration card, the only inspiration card you can draw is Iceberg Cleave. If you just hold these 2 cards forever. So you can just always draw Iceberg Cleave whenever you draw a this. That's the only way I can see this card having value. Otherwise, I don't value it at all. So this retain is very good for thinning out your deck, and you play it when you need to. Yeah, this is so bad balancing. Like, okay, 300% damage. When this card is drawn, cost -1. Something that do 2 costs. Well, okay, it probably is every time this card is drawn. So if you draw it, it's 2 costs. You discard it, it's still 2 costs in deck. That's how Mortiments and other deck builders work. And then next time you draw it, it's a 1 cost. I'm giving them too much credit. This is probably not how it works, but that's the only way that makes sense. Because otherwise, if it only works the first time it is drawn, and it stays at a 2 cost, then why pick this option? It's only 300% damage over this, which is 270% -2. Like, there's no way this is not -1 every time you draw it. And you don't play it, discard it. Next time you draw it, it's 1 cheaper. That's probably how it works. Unless the devs do not know how to balance their cards. How to make a deck builder. Unless the devs have no clue how to make a game. That is how this works. I'm giving them every benefit of the doubt here, dude. I'm giving them every benefit of the doubt. That is how this works. So, Trickery strikes. Trickery, dickery, strike. Okay, Trickery strike. Retain. So, let's go over the original version up here. Retain 150, choose 1 card in hand, place them top draw pile. Oh, so it's the same as Nia. Exact same as Nia, and it can trigger with Nia. So, let's... Oh, this will have a good effect. So, you pick this, you put an expensive card. Let's say this fucking 3 costs, which is a 2 cost or lower. or this, put it at the top of your draw pile. And then you play Nia's card, which plays the card at the top of the draw pile. It can go hard. Yeah. This card retain. This is a good effect. This is a good gimmick card. This is a very good mechanic. So this is one card, activate inspiration. So it activates the inspiration immediately. Oh, this effect is very good. You don't even have to play all the inspiration effects. You just do this, activate inspiration. So if you, let's say, pull this, draw a card, and let's say you draw this, you activate inspiration, you make it cheaper, so you play 2 cards. Yeah, this is a good effect. Retrieve. So retrieve, as you all know, if you play Calliope, if you play the card, it comes back into your hand the first time you play it. So you can play this twice for 2 mana, and you can place 2 cards on top of your draw pile. So you can trigger it with Nia. This is actually very good, because you can, let's say, put this 2-cost inspiration top of your deck, then you Nia it, and then you put something else top of your deck, and then you Nia it again. Or let's say you put something on top. You don't even need to do it for triggering inspiration. Let's say you only have like 3 mana in turn. You have like 4 mana worth of attack card. You choose an attack card that you're not going to use this turn, but you want to use, and you don't want to discard it. You put it at the top of your deck, so that next turn when you draw it, you can use it next turn instead. So this is actually very good. You basically control your deck, control your tempo. Those of you who play Magic, who play Hearthstone, you know about tempo deck. So this actually buffs up your tempo a lot if you have this Trickery Strike. So this is an old value, so this is a result. Again, there are cards in the game currently, right now, with this text, with this bug text. So give them the benefit of the doubt. This is old kit that they leaked. Old kit. So it does damage. It draws an attack card and chooses a number of own cards in hand and plays someone on attack power. But it does not have retain. So I'm going to use all my thinking cap right now. Okay? So they remove the retain from this card. This is confirmed, because otherwise the retain text would stay. So it makes it a bit worse. But it's a skill card now, so it can benefit with the Rin combo if you want to play it with Rin, because it triggers the Rin thing. And it draws a number of your own attack cards. So, Flares, using Flares logic here, since it's not retained, this has to be greater than 1. If it's draw 1 fucking card, I'm going to tell you, if it's only draw 1 fucking card, what are they thinking? So I'm going to give the devs the benefit of the doubt. This is draw at least 2 attack cards to make up for not having retain, okay? And it's going to be choosing 2 cards in hand to place them on top of the draw pile. Just like Nia's card, you draw 2 and you pick 2 to put on top of your draw pile to manage your hand. If that is the case, it is decent to lose their retain, but I will still value the retain over. Again, if it's draw 1, please let me be on your gameplay design team. I will help you out. I'm not a professional game developer, but I play a lot of card games, and I will tell you, you're doing it wrong. Anyone, it doesn't even have to be me. Anyone who played any Magic the Gathering tournament, anyone who went to a Magic the Gathering tournament, you don't even have to pay anyone. Just walk into your local Magic the Gathering card shop, your local Warhammer. You don't even have to go into a card shop. You walk into your local Warhammer 40K store. They don't even have to play card games. You ask a random neckbeard gamer there about this deck pile. Maybe give them some deodorant. They're going to talk to you saying, what the fuck are you doing? You do this and this for free. They will balance your game for free. That's what they do for fun. They will make fun of you while they're doing it. I will not, the debate that they will probably make fun of you, but they'll help you because this is not how you do it here. So trickery strike. Yeah. So 150% attack damage. Choose one of own attack cards in hand. So this buffs their damage by percent. So this is good if paired with this, which is no way this is real. There's no way this is real. So you buff the attack card, you draw with this. But you do lose the retain. The retain is so strong. I think I value retain so hard. I value the retain very hard in my deck builders. Because retain is very nice. So, yeah, this is good, I guess. Until used and place them. Oh, okay. So if you buff them, you don't have to play them this turn. You can buff the card. Wait, you can buff the card, put it on top of your draw pile, then draw it with this to give it 20 hits. Yeah, that is the combo you want to do. If this is real, it's probably not real. There's no way that's 20 hits. Trigger strike, inspiration cost 1. You don't want this. I know, like, you see the value in numbers, and this cost 1 is good. You do not want this at all. You do not want this at all. Because this makes another inspiration card, and you already have a lot of it. Because if, in some universe, you draw this to want to pull, like, these high-value cards, this will just clutter your deck. Because this is worse than this upgraded. Because I know, like, you look at this value, it's 180 flares. But look at the upgrades. You're probably going to have the 270 or the 300. Or even this. You know? So those are higher values. So if you are going this route, this will just reduce your chances of getting it. And rather than having this, you just want the retain to thin out your deck some more, you know? Because retain is basically the same as exhaust if you don't play it. So upgrade cards. Yeah, the base upgrade cards, let's see. Plus 150 damage to own one last drawn attack card. Plus 150% damage to own one last drawn attack card. Okay, they really need someone to go. I understand what this means. This is not how you would write it. 150% damage to the last drawn attack card. That is how I would say it. 2D last drawn attack card. Don't even have to put the 1 here, dude. 2D last drawn attack card. Please. You're killing me here. You're killing me here, devs. Okay. So plus 200. No, this just buffs the damage. So this is whatever. It buffs the damage. Makes it unique. Initiation. So this you start. The initiation is new outbreak of war. You started with it in hand. So plus, yeah, initiation you start with in hand. It's free. It's an upgrade. So when drawn by an ability, I value this a lot because you are going to draw by ability a lot because her whole thing is inspiration. You're going to run her with inspiration units, right? Like, this is very good. This is way better than this because her whole gimmick is drawing by abilities. Like, whether with her fucking prepared to suppress or with running her with knee or Cassius, her whole entire kit is about drawing with abilities. It's drawing with abilities. Like, why would you not pick this instead of this? I understand this with drawn last attack card, why you would value this, because this is no conditional. But her entire gimmick is drawn by attack card. So you're going to have this always, and this is a much bigger value. You know, if you build your team right, at least. This will trigger, like, all the fucking time the middle option. This is an upgrade. Draw, own one attack card. So I think this is a early kit leak. Because this cannot be. It's probably like every turn, draw one own attack card. Remember, this is an upgrade card, which means you play it once, it's gone forever. And it gives you a permanent buff. So these are obviously permanent buffs. And this is probably draw one own attack card every turn. That's what I assume this is. Because if it's draw one, own attack card, it only affects once, then it'll be a pretty bad effect. It's probably just a mistranslation error. It's probably like every turn, draw one owned attack card. This is probably what this is. And if it is what it is, again, this entire video has been me defending the devs and saying this is clearly an early kit because I do not believe that they balanced this poorly. I do not believe, because if this is just draw one own attack card, it only affects once, then what are they thinking? So this is clearly, by all reasoning and logic from playing other card games, every turn you draw one of Yuki's attack cards. This is probably what it does. And if it is what it does, this is extremely valuable. Because you do lose out on a damage buff here. You do lose out on damage buff, but having additional card draw is extremely good. Pot of Greed. This is half a Pot of Greed every turn. Every 2 turns is basically a Pot of Greed. This is very good. I think I would value this more, because having more options in your hand is never bad. Especially when it comes to this character. And if it is draw every turn, it probably, in my explanations, trigger Inspiration. Because Inspiration is triggered when you draw with an ability. This is an ability, is it not? So when you draw it with this card, or this upgrade, it should trigger Inspiration. And if that is the case, this is probably the best option. Again, I'm just filling in the blanks with what data I have. So, Freezing Blade. Okay, wait a minute. This has at the start of turn, draw own attack cards. For 1 turn. Wait. Even if that is the case, why is this better? Why is this better? I don't... Say I was right about this. This also does the same thing. Am I crazy? Is my grasp of the English language wrong? This is at the start turn. This is also an upgrade. It's not like this is a skill. Okay? It's an upgrade. They're both upgrades. At the start of turn, draw own attack card for 1 turn. Adds to his damage. Why is this here? Yeah, this has to be an early leak. This is without a doubt an early leak. I don't know why I'm making this video right now. This is just an early leak. There's no way. There is no way. There is no way. This is her actual kit. This is all fake. Okay? They just found images of her build online and they just photoshopped the text in. Okay? I'm calling bullshit. The leakers just found the cards and this is all Photoshop AI, the text in to like troll us. Okay? This is a troll leak. This is not a real leak. Okay? I refuse to believe this is her actual kit. I refuse to believe this is her actual kit. There is no way this is her actual kit. There is no way in any universe this is her kit. This is god awful. There is no way. This is no way. Okay, I am defending the devs on this one, okay? This is fake. All this is a fake kit. Every content creator doing this is fake. This is unbalanced. This is weird ass effects. Super weak cards. Super strong cards. This is a fake kit, guys. This is a fake kit. I refuse to believe this is real, okay? I'm going to end the video now. This is all fake, okay? I refuse to believe this is real. This is my opinion. Fake kit. I'm going to reveal the real kit when it comes out, okay? This is all fake.